Jack Berry, and I'm here at the Treetops Resort with the general manager, Barry Owens, who's a veteran of the Gaylord scene and the Gaylord golf Mecca and been here for a number of years. And he's a terrific marketer. And nowadays, marketing has changed a lot. Tell us about it, Barry.
It has changed a lot, and needless to say, the internet and all the social media aspects and email marketing, it's changed the way everybody markets, and especially here in the hospitality industry. And I think Gaylord as a whole has done a great job, and we've had some great gains here at Treetops in the last couple of years.
Well, I think I've told you before that I stopped in here to play last fall, and I drove into the parking lot on a Monday with a friend of mine. I couldn't believe it. I mean, the parking lot was full, and there were guys all over. Now, normally, you wouldn't see that that far into September. So how do you do that?
Treetops has got a great brand, and the golf is unrivaled here. The collection of designers from Trent Jones to Fazio, and of course Rick Smith, and the elevation changes, and we just had to do a better job of getting the word back out. You know, we like to think we reintroduced Treetops a little bit here in the last couple of years, because it kind of fallen off some people's radar, and it really took to it, and then people just loved the product, and we got aggressive with marketing and told people to come see us. And you know, there's different times of the year you can come and play it for a favorable rate, and there's other times you're gonna pay the regular freight to get on the golf course.
Now, how do you do that? Through websites?
We do it through a variety of channels. We have our website. We have a tremendous email database. We communicate with them regularly. We have a couple Facebook pages that we do. We have Twitter. So a lot of these different things that are out there. And then we work with the Gaylord Golf Mecca. They do a great job on all those things also, and they've got a database that's actually larger than ours, so we work through them in different ways to post what we've got going on here.
Now, do you get a lot of, say, new players? Or
we do.
And with the publicity, I mean, people knowing that this is Rick Smith's here, that you had the big break. He started the big break right here. We're sitting here and looking at the caddy bibs from Fred Couples and Lee Trevino and Phil Mickelson when they won the par 3 shootout. So that must be some kind of help.
The accolades that Treetops has received over the years is amazing. I mean, the par 3 event, we tallied up, there's players that played here won 51 majors.
Wow.
And that's something pretty special.
And I know you haven't driven through town and seen the town, but
I have.
You have?
Gaylord?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I have.
Well, what do you think
Beautiful
of our,
town.
What do you think of our town?
It's beautiful. I enjoyed driving through and asking questions and talking about the town, and 3,500 people, and I asked how many.
I guess he knows us.
How many people are here in the summer versus winter, and I know it all.
I guess you do.
This is kind of a fun time for me where I play golf for enjoyment, and I brought my dad and brother and came out and played a bunch of holes yesterday, which is enjoyable golf. It's not competitive golf, but it's fun for me, and I look at this as being fun. Granted, we were playing for a lot of money, but to play with Arnold, to play with Lee, and to play with Fred makes it a very enjoyable time, because first of all, Fred and I don't have a chance to play with Lee and Arnold anymore because they're on the senior tour and we're on the regular tour. And Fred hasn't been playing too much, so I haven't seen him much lately, and it's just nice to be able to play a friendly couple of rounds of golf with these guys and spend some time. It's very enjoyable.
Did you get a chance to play any of the other courses while you're up here?
One of my favorite courses to play is the Rick Smith signature course. So I played a couple of rounds over there yesterday. I really enjoy the fescue and the way the golf course is designed and looks, and some of my favorite holes there. That 11th hole, that par 3, one of my favorite par 3s in the world.
I'm like Freddie. I'm just kind of walking around in a fog now.
He's old enough to do that.
But he's got a lot of money. Well,
yeah.
And in the accolades that we have received, Golf Week magazine last year picked the par 3 as the best par 3 course in North America, #1.
Right.
And the other 418s, they've all gotten 4.5 stars from Golf Digest for each of the individual courses. And there's our golf school is a top 25 golf school in the country. So there's a lot of good stuff going on here, and it's, you know, we had tremendous growth last year in golf, and we had a lot of new players. So, and it seems to be carrying through. Our reservations right now for the 25th year of the Mecca here coming up look really strong.
Now, do you get a lot of out of state? Do you get kids like Texas or Iowa or the East or what?
We do. We actually, you know, it starts with our neighbors over the border. We get a lot of Canadian traffic, both you know, coming from all three directions, coming down from the Sioux and, you know, over the Blue Water there in Port Huron, and then also, you know, down from Detroit and the Windsor area. And then, yeah, we just kind of continue on the I-75 corridor, and we do. We get a lot of people traveling from the south. You mentioned Texas and Florida to beat the heat in the summertime and come up and enjoy our wonderful climate we have up here.
Well, it's definitely that, and we're here in March, where a few days ago they were playing a lot of golf around the state, certainly in the Detroit area, and we're looking at a whiteout right now.
We are, and that's what we like. That's what we like. It's amazing. I mean, we've had great snow conditions up here this winter, and that's the way we like it. I mean, take care of the skiers and snowboarders and everybody else, but it'll soon be changing, and we'll be green.
A real four-season resort.
As opposed to two.
Yeah. So with now, how many courses do you have?
We have 4 18s. We have the Robert Trent Jones Masterpiece. We have the Tom Fazio Premier. We have the Rick Smith Signature. We have the Tradition, which is also the Rick Smith. And then we have the par 3 courts, Treetops, designed by Rick.
Treetops. I named it. Yeah. He designed it. I named it.
Good for you. Good for you.
And that brings back a lot of people, doesn't it?
It's something really special. Long before I started working here, I always used to say I thought it was the funnest golf course in Michigan. I mean, it's just, you can go out with friends and just have a blast, and you can have a blast just driving around the cart paths. I mean, the views are so incredible, so incredible.
Well, I think Harry Melling, bless his soul, who was the owner here and who brought in Trent Jones and brought in Rick. Rick kind of talked him into doing a par 3, and Harry said, go to it, and he found that fantastic property. And the one thing he wanted was to have it Harry's hole. He wanted one with some water in front of it, and despite the elevation, he got it up there.
It's called Harry's Way.
Yeah.
You'd probably like that.
Yes. Not the water. I'm the world's #1 aquaphobe. But this course this resort has everything. I mean, the 4 courses and all fun to play. Fazio course, Rick worked hard to bring him up here and get him into Treetops, and once Tom got up here and saw the property, he said, wow, you know, this is terrific up here, and a very player-friendly golf course where the fairways are U-shaped, so it brings the ball back down, and it's just each one is different, and each one's very enjoyable.
Mr. Melling and his development, and obviously Rick and his vision did an incredible job here.
Well, that's our philosophy. We think a golf ball should not have playing value, but it also should be good looking and balanced, and there's a balance between the design and the features, so it's a piece of artwork.
Which brings me to a question. Mr. Melling, Harry Melling with Sylvan Resort, the owner of Sylvan Resort, brought you in. He felt he had some options with different architects, and after looking at the land, I think he definitely felt that the natural terrain, that you would be by far the best. And what is your situation? I think I'll ask Mr. Melling, what really made you feel that Mr. Jones was the person that you wanted up here at Sylvan Resort?
I think the key factor is he leaves the land basically the way it is, and the beauty up here, I could see it, but not as good as he could see it. I mean, I could go through the woods and see hills, but I couldn't see the hills and the valleys and I have seen a lot of the other architects, and he leaves things natural. And tell you what, when he started moving the trees out of the way, he saw it, and I didn't see it. And we couldn't have made it any better choice.
And that whole complex up at the north too is something special when you drive up there, and just, it's got to be the prettiest driving range that I've ever been on in my life.
Isn't it, though?
Occasionally I go to the other end and hit from down there and realize how much work I have to do, but yeah. And it's nice too. I mean, there's Treetops has got everything, as you mentioned. I mean, we've got the spa, the full service spa, that's just an incredible hit, both with couples that come here, you know, guys after 36 holes to work the kinks out will go in there. Businesses that are up entertaining and stuff. We've got the licensed and award-winning daycare facility that's a big hit, not only with people in the community but with our guests here also. So, and then the meeting space here, we can do meetings for people, for a number of people, upwards of 1,000 people, and all different types of rooms and breakout rooms, and it's just it's a great place to hold meetings, and it's nice now we're seeing that business start to come back. I mean, corporate America's turning around, and of course Michigan's doing better, and we have more meeting business booked for 2012 this summer than we've had the last 3 years combined.
You've done a great job of marketing them. It's been. Did you like that facet of the business that when all the years you were at Garland?
Yeah, no, I've always enjoyed it, and there's there's some great people that we partner with. Legendary Marketing does a great job. They handle a lot of our electronic and our overall marketing scheme, and a guy that's not new to Northern Michigan, Jim McIntyre, does a lot of work with us too that helps us make stuff happen. Art and Great Lakes Sports Publications, and then there's great staff here on property. I mean, Kevin McKinley, who you've talked to,
That guy has more ideas than you could shake a stick at.
he's tireless in all the work that he does, and he's a great asset here for the resort.
Both the ski director and the golf director, and he's got the amazing race and the Patriots and Pepsi Challenge, and you got something going all the time.
We really do, and you have to. I mean, people want to come for different events, and it's great the amount of money that we're able to give back to the charities in the community. I mean, it's a tremendous amount of money that's been given by Treetops over the years.
Terrific. Thanks very much, Barry. We're talking with Barry Owens, General Manager here at Treetops Resort in beautiful Gaylord, Michigan.